Hey guys, it's Andrew and Brian back for another Disc Golf Examiner disc review. And today we have one from the Trilogy Challenge lineup of discs. Actually from Latitude 64, it's the SPZ3 in the Opto plastic. What did you think of this one, Andrew?
I really like it feels like a 9-speed, high-speed fairway or that hybrid driver.
Yeah.
I really like the flight on this for a lower arm speed player. This is going to be a very controllable, maybe flex disc. And for myself, I found that this had a really nice flip and flex, and then a good amount of glide during the turn. So we have a really nice long range thrower that you can shape.
Yeah, you know what? I actually found the same thing. I was really surprised by the amount of glide I was able to get out of this. Even on a Hyzer, I was able to get this to push and go further. So I really like this fairway driver for something a little bit more overstable. For somebody of my arm speed, I'm obviously have a lot less arm speed than yourself, Andrew. But let's go ahead and show you how we got to those conclusions. We'll start it off by going to the profile.
The SPZ3 is a nice, feels like about a 9-speed fairway driver. Has a little bit of a dome to it, really slopes down at the shoulder to a fairly low wing height, so it gets a nice turn on the flight. You can feel the little bit understability just in the feel of the wing. The plastic itself it's smooth but not slippery, especially with today's wetter conditions. We were still able to get a good grip and really put some power into this disc despite the conditions. SPZ3 on a pretty hard Hyzer release, full power. It flipped up in the headwind and then got this nice gliding ride to the right. Not a lot of fade, a very straight flight in the end, 400 feet on the dot.
When I released the SPZ3 on a Hyzer release, it had a really good amount of glide to it. Actually really surprised by that. Gave me a nice hard hook up there at the end. Ended up going OB, but it went about 236 feet.
Throwing the SPZ3 on a flat release, had a nice long straight flight at first and then had a smooth turn in the headwind. Went 320 feet on a pretty low line. I think if I'd given it a little height, it would have fought out at the end for a nice Anhyzer flight path.
When I released the SPZ3 on a flat release, gave me a real nice amount of glide. Went about 230 feet and had a hard hookup.
Throwing the SPZ3 on an Anhyzer release angle, I gave it some height and it held that angle the whole way, even increasing its Anhyzer as it flew. There was no way it was going to fight out of it, and it just turned into a 296-foot thrower.
When I released the SPZ3 on an Anhyzer release, it held that Anhyzer release the entire time until the end. We're starting to flatten out and come back out of it. Really liked it. Went about 240 feet. Really liked the way that disc flew.
Throwing the SPZ on a roller, this is an easy roller disc. It got down on angle without having to do anything crazy. Doesn't hold its cut for too long, just being a little more understable, and it flipped over. This one looked like it burned out right about 360 feet or so, but a really good roller disc if someone's looking for something to get down quick and easy on angle.
And that's how we threw the Latitude 64 SPZ3 in this Opto plastic from the Trilogy Challenge. Really wanted to review this one because I heard some good things. So if you have any comments, leave them in the comments section below. We love hearing from you guys. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and share it. That's how we grow the sport.
Absolutely.
So until next week, guys, keep banging those chains.